welcome back to my channel. Today I'm really excited because I filmed a tutorial on how to achieve this stunning peach vibe summery look, and if you want to see how I achieved this, then keep on watching. So today I'm going to be using, where my sunscreen at? So I always like to start with a nice sunscreen. So this is the L'Iswatch SunSmart. It has the SPF 30 and it's actually a mineral sunscreen. So I just take a little bit on my hand like this, and then I just used my fingers and apply it all over the face and neck. This L'Iswatch one actually does act really well as a primer. It has that same sort of feeling like a lot of primers do, but I do like to go in with another primer. So speaking of, I have the Ambrosily's, this is the Late Creme Concentrate. So basically this is for all skin types. It's really nice. You don't need much of it at all. So this type of container, a lot comes out, so be very careful, but I just take like about that much on my hand and I apply that all over the face. And it's probably one of my favorite primers I've ever found. And just for a little bit of an extra prime today, I'm gonna go in with the Base Miracle Radiance Primer by L'Iswatch. It just looks like this. It's kind of a disaster, but this is really great to press into like that nose area. Wherever you find you're having like those bigger pores, I love pressing it into there. So that's what I'm gonna do here. But yeah, so that is the priming step, and now I'm gonna go in with a little bit of liquid highlight. It's actually a cream highlight. This is the Marc Jacobs Spotlight Glow Stick in the shade 700. And so it just looks like this. You just twist it up. Now I prefer to use these actually underneath of my foundation, just because I feel like they just don't sit well on the types of foundations that I use, which are mostly matte foundations. But yeah, as you guys can see, it's like an intense glow, and I've had this for a long time and I still have so much of it left. So next I'm gonna go into a little bit of color correcting. I really want to put some green color corrector on like these pimples. Got this huge one last night. I'm not impressed by it. So I'm gonna go in with this L'Iswatch Portfolio Corrector Wheel. It has the green, which corrects redness, the purple, which kind of gives like a radiance, like a luminosity sort of brightening effect. And then there is the 3 different concealer shades in there. So I'm just gonna take a brush, sort of just like a flat-headed brush like this, and I'm gonna dip into that green color, and I'm just gonna put that right over top of anywhere I'm feeling like I have redness. So after I'm done with the green, I'm just gonna go in with that lilac shade there, just on the same brush. I just wiped it off on the back of my hand, and I'm just gonna bring that underneath of my eyes a little bit. Alright, so now that that's done and I kind of look like a ghost, we're gonna move on to some foundation. So I already wet my sponge. So today I think I'm gonna go in with the L'Iswatch Teint Velour Velvet Matte Foundation. So this foundation is also oil-free, as well as was the sunscreen and the primer. And you'll see as soon as I put it on my face, now it's not an exact match, but it's as close as I could get. So I just start with about that much on my beauty blender, and I just basically dab it in. Blend your life away, basically. Today I'm going in with the Revlon Youth Effects Fill and Blur Concealer. So this is in the color 01 Fair. Now this is the lightest shade, so it is fairly light. I almost just went and put this on as lipstick. Oh my gosh, I need to pay attention to what I'm doing. Alright, so I just take a lot. This, and I just go underneath of the eye in like this little triangle motion. I don't bring it too close to the corner of the eye because I don't want it to be cakey. This is a lot on this side, so I'm gonna bend it up a little bit. And then I do take a little bit on the Cupid's bow area here, down on the chin in that same little triangle I did underneath the eyes, and then just click it a few more times. Take some down the nose, the center. Just kind of like does a bit of contouring of the nose, and then bring it up into this pattern up here. So that's basically what my face looks like before I blend it out. And I'm going to be taking this little black sponge here, and I'm just going to be blending it out. So now I'm going to set all of that because I don't want any of that to crease, so I have another beauty sponge here. I really like this one because it has the flat edge, so I love it with the Laura Mercier translucent powder. So we'll go ahead and just shake some out here, and it's going and exploded on me. Just take a little bit on the tip of the sponge here, and then I just bake the under eyes. Hashtag thumbnail. So I got the Anti-Wrinkle Lip Enhancer by Neostrata. I love this stuff. So I put this one on first, and let's see all of those wrinkles diminished on my lips. I love applying this while I do my eyeshadow because then it gives my lips a chance to plump up while I'm doing my eyeshadow. So then I'm also, on top of that, I'm putting the Too Faced Lip Injection Extreme. Today I'm going to be using the two palettes I have here. So I'm using the Urban Decay Naked Heat palette, which I am obsessed with. So beautiful. Oh my gosh. Stunning. Love it. And then I also have the Pure Minerals Visionary palette. There we go. Oh my gosh, I'm obsessed. Look at that peach. So I'm just starting with the first color in the palette here. It's called Ounce. And don't mind the dirty mirror on this side. Oh, I'm highlighting. Hi, how are you? And I'm just taking it on the brush that the palette came with. On more of like the flat-headed side rather than the rounded side, and I'm just gonna pack that all over the lid. Oh, and peep that. Just kidding, I was like, oh, peep that glow, but no, that's my setting powder, Haley. And then I just turn it around, and then I'm gonna go in with that second shade. It's called Chaser. And this is just a really nice crease color, and I just pop that right in the crease. Listen to me use a beauty guru language. So now that we have Chaser in the crease, I'm just going to take a blank brush that I haven't used for anything, and I'm just going to blend that out really, really well. I feel like that this is a really important step too, just because it really does help to create that kind of flawless, really blended look in the end. I can't say enough, like, just blend, and if you think you're blended, blend again. So I'm just going to go ahead and just really blend out that crease color. So now I'm going to take the Sauced color, which is like kind of like an orangish color, and I'm just going to take a little bit of that and put that into the crease now. And this is just going to help create a little bit of a nice warm gradient. Now that I have that in the crease, I'm just going back in with that blank brush, and I'm just going to blend it all together again. So then I'm just going to take that same brush that I used with the Sauced color. I'm going to take the He Devil shade, and this shade, I'm gonna start at the outer corner and I kind of just pat it on at first. And then once I feel like I've got a little bit on the outer corner, I kind of just tail it like this and then swoop it into the crease. And then I just blend. I'm really excited for this next step because I'm going to be jumping onto the Pure Visionary palette. And I'm going to be taking that Pioneer shade is what it's called. And it's a really bright kind of corally shade, and it is so stunning. I'm obsessed with it. And I take it right on my finger and I just pat it onto the eye. I'm just gonna pop that Girl Boss shade in the inner corner. I already did that on. I have the Pure 4-in-1 Pressed Mineral Powder here, and this is nice because it does have the SPF 15 in it, but because I already put that SPF 30 on, it doesn't mean that I'm now gonna have SPF 45. The highest SPF I'll have today will be the SPF 30. So now I'm just gonna take this eyeliner pen. This is the Stila Stay All Day Waterproof Liquid Eyeliner. Good enough. Voluminous Miracle, no, just Voluminous Primer. This is by L'Oreal. This is a lash primer. I like to use this before I do my mascara. So now I'm going to go in with the Lee Swatchier V Element Volcanic Minerals Mascara. Bam. By the way, feel free to follow me on Instagram and Twitter. I'll put my usernames up right now. Be sure to check those out if you want to catch me up on the daily. So now I'm gonna go on and do some brows. This is the Goof Proof Brow Pencil by Benefit Cosmetics. So I have the shades 3 and 4 here, which, bam! Ooh, look at that, spoolie and the stick. So basically I start by brushing out the brows in an upwards motion. Now what I do is I just fill them in. We're gonna do a little bottom eyeliner. So this is the Lee Swatchier Dramatique Gel Eyeliner in the shade Ultra Noir. Do the bottom lash mascara. Alright, so now I'm going to move on to some contour, blush, and highlight. So today I'm using the Makeup Forever little make your own pan. So I'm just taking a little brush like this for my contour, and then I'm going to go in with some blush. So I'm going to use that coral color that's in that palette. So now for highlight, I'm using the Aurora palette by Anastasia Beverly Hills, and I love this highlight palette. It is so intense and so pretty. Alright, I think we just have lips, you guys. Today I'm gonna use the Pixi by Petra. This is in the shade Au Naturel, and I'm just gonna apply the glue and apply the lashes, and I'll come back with the completed look. I can't wait for you guys to see. Alright you guys, so here's the finished look. I'm obsessed with it. I think it's so pretty. Alright, I just want to thank you guys so much for taking your time and watching my video. I really hope you guys enjoyed, and if you did, be sure to hit that subscribe button and hit that like button. I would really appreciate it, and I hope to see you in my next one. Bye for now!